how do you know if you are overweight? Now, many people have a feeling that, okay, maybe I'm not in proper weight range. Somebody looks little overweight, somebody does not look overweight. But there is an objective way where one can measure if the person is actually overweight or is just the appearance. Okay, now this is called body mass index, BMI, as you can see here on the screen, body mass index. Now this body mass index, today I'm going to show you how one can calculate this. Now this is a website from CDC, Centers of Disease Control from USA. You can use the link in the description for calculating your body mass, and also the reference range will be given. You will know if your body mass index is in the normal area, or is it little overweight, or is it too overweight, or is it underweight. Now this, as you can see here, this is for normal adults that I'm going to do now. This is also for children, and then there are also variations in, for example, gender-wise variation, little bit variations also there. That's why and also you will see here what is basically a body mass index and how it is calculated. Now before going to explaining how it is calculated, let's go through one example. See, here in centimeter of the height, we put, for example, someone who is say 175 centimeter. That means 5 foot 8 inch, I think, or 5 foot 9 inch approximately, 5 foot 9 inch height, a man. And we put his weight, for example, 85 kilo. Okay, you'll see where does it come. Now this man who is 5 foot 9 is a good height actually. In that, this weight of 85 kilo puts him in an overweight category. His BMI comes to 27.8, which is in the range of overweight. Now what would be normal? If the BMI was under 25, that would be normal. Now if the BMI is below 18.5, that would be underweight. And as you can see here, if it is above 30, it is obese. So we see here 4 categories: underweight, normal, overweight, and obese. Alright, now we will see how it is calculated. As you can see here on the screen, body mass index formula is body mass index is based on person's height and weight. BMI equals kilogram per meter square. Here, kilogram is the weight of the person and meter square is the height in meters. That is, if somebody is 170 centimeters, that would be 1.7 square of 1.7. So kilogram, weight in kilograms divided by height in, so squared height in meters, and when the number that you get from that, the value that you get is called the BMI, the body mass index. As the categories are already mentioned, it's classified as normal, overweight, and obese. Now we will see certain risk factors that are increased in people who are overweight or maybe in people who are obese. Let us begin with the first problem. Now, the first condition that one has to worry about is the increased blood pressure, high cholesterol levels. Now, the difference between LDL and HDL, that we are going to discuss in a different video, where I will tell you why high LDL is bad but high HDL is good. So, and this obesity also worsens your diabetes, problems with the heart disease increases, and several other diseases. As you can see here, gallbladder problem is one of them. Going to the next, we see the problems like osteoarthritis, sleep apnea. Now, what is sleep apnea? I will discuss that in a different video. That is basically deficiency of breath at sleeping, while one cannot breathe when they sleep. Other breathing problems. Mental illnesses are also seen more in people who are obese, and body ache, joint problems, as I've already mentioned. So physical functioning is reduced in people who are overweight. Now, we have seen a lot and talked a lot about the problems that overweight obesity can cause to you, how it can be examined. That also we have talked about with the body mass index. That way you can monitor that. Now, how one can get rid of it or at least control it. Now, that is the biggest problem, that everyone knows these are the problems, but how do we control it? Now about that, we are going to have a program. We are going to have several videos which will talk about nutrition and weight control, how to exercise, how to do how to maintain your daily routine so that one can get rid of this problem. Obesity is an international worldwide epidemic at present, and it has very huge impact on the healthcare in the entire world. Now stay tuned to this channel. Please subscribe to this channel so that I'm motivated to make more and more videos for you. If you have specific queries, questions that you'd like to answer, like me to answer, please post that. I will try my best to cover that in our